Welcome to Player Profiler Now. I'm Dynasty Football Key, and we got Big Boned FFB. Hey, bigz is in the Senior Bowl, and look behind him, man. It looks like it's live over there. Nice day, no bad weather. I can see a little sun on your face, man.
Yeah, I'm getting sunburned out here in Mobile. This is the second practice session. I don't know which sides they are, but this is the second practice session. There was a morning session. Now we're in the afternoon, and we're scouting guys, running their little drills, and it's been fun.
Awesome, man. Well, everybody,
we got a drill switch. So I'm out here with the Player Profiler crew. We got Theo Greminger, we got Jason Allwine, friend of the network. Cody Carpentier is here. I've hooked up with Ray GQ so far. Awesome. Just so many dudes out here. It's been awesome. I got on-field interviews with Jaden Higgins and Jalen Knoll from Iowa State, Ollie Gordon, Taylor. What's his name? The Canuck Cannon. Forgot his last name. I wrote him up yesterday on Player Profiler Now, but I forgot his name. The Canuck Cannon. He's the kid from Canada that they invited down here. He looked pretty good.
Nice. Awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, getting a live look up in person is pretty sick. Yeah, I saw on Twitter following along, Jim Nagy's been doing some press conferences. He was comparing Jalen Milroe to Jalen Hurts, saying that he's already, projected higher in the draft than Hurts was. So he's like, he's trying to make a lot of connections to how the Senior Bowl is helping guys earlier in this development process. But I mean, it sounds like you got a chance to see quite a few guys out there. So, yeah, man, maybe let us know what session's going on right now, just for the folks that are asking. And then let us know where you're feeling at. Yeah, Alec, a Manor, Jamie was asking about. So let us know if you saw
I have not seen A.O. Manor yet. The first session just started. They just started doing the quarterback to wide receiver drills when we started live. And some of them are hard to see because of their helmets. Obviously, Stanford isn't a difficult helmet to find, but I was trying to set up for the show and everything, so a lot of the drills I kind of missed. I may go back and see on some of my raw footage that I have some of his drills, but I don't remember seeing a Stanford helmet yet.
All right. You mentioned before we got on here, Jalen Royals, you saw, and I saw that we were getting some height weight. I just pulled it up on the screen for the folks. 5'11", 210, pretty solid size there. How do you feel about him?
He looks every bit of it too. Most of that weight is below the waist. So he looks like he can do some stuff close to the line of scrimmage. I know a lot of people have kind of comped him to Debo, and I don't hate that.
Nice. Yeah, so Royals, that's a good one. I know you mentioned Ollie Gordon. Let me ask you, did you get a chance to see Restrepo?
I did. Restrepo ran some routes right in front of me. I got some video, posted it to Player Profiler Now. Nice. So the thing about Restrepo is I came to Restrepo knowledge because on College Football Saturday, I'll watch the multi-box, I'll watch with the 4 screens, and I'll be messing around on my phone and stuff. And every time there was a Miami game on and I wasn't watching, I just hear Xavier Restrepo, hear his name over and over again. So he was definitely somebody that I was interested in when I came out here to look. The thing is, though, watching them live paints a totally different picture, and he's got really, really heavy feet. He doesn't have a lot of explosiveness out of his breaks. He didn't look impressive to me at all. I mean, he was running routes in the early session this morning, and he's got Tez Johnson out there. He's got Jaden Higgins, who's a big guy that has great body control in the air and everything. Restrepo was really the least impressive of the wide receivers to me. Now, I don't have it right here, but there was a Miami tight end who was absolutely legit. He was catching some nice balls from Dylan Gabriel, and Elgersma. Taylor Elgersma is the Canuck cannon. That's the Canadian I was talking about. He threw some nice balls too. So that Miami tight end he's going to be steaming up draft boards pretty quick.
Heck yeah, man. That's sick. So we just had a video on Player Profiler drop last night, an interview with Xavier Restrepo from the 32 Beat Writers. So guys, go check that out. And, we're going to have interviews from a lot of different folks from the Player Profiler team. And we'll go ahead and do a quick break for an ad, and we'll get right back.
Oh, I see all this mock draft information out there. Oh, this mock, that mock. Hey, what about a real actual fantasy game? The Flex 4 game on Fast Draft, draftfaster.com, is open. You draft 6 running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. The top 4 enter your lineup every week. It's that easy. It's that simple. Drafts take 5 minutes. There's a $50,000 prize pool. It's $15,000 to first. It's just a $5 entry. And the best part, no rake. No rake whatsoever on Fast Draft, the first 2025 Best Ball contest to open in the world is ready for you to draft up to 150 teams. Draftfaster.com, draftfaster.com. Start playing Best Ball for real.
There we go. There we go.
Fast Draft. I've never heard of
it. Nice shirt, man. Oh, nice. Got a guy from South Alabama in the attendance. Have you seen Jamal Pritchett? Just to show him a little love.
I absolutely will. There have been some South Alabama wide receivers that are now in the league.
Jalen Tolbert, Tolbert, Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, and then and I want to stick with fantasy for a little bit, but at some point, I mean, definitely if you got some, pet cats on the other skill position or other positions, definitely drop that in there as well. I was trying to remember, did you mention Jalen Noel?
Yes.
He was here. So 5'9", 196. How you feeling about him?
He looked really, really good. He has great footwork, really, really good hands. I'm a huge fan. Everybody knows this. I'm a huge fan of Rocco Becht, quarterback from Iowa State, coming out next year. And he had 2 really good receivers that are leaving school, Jalen Noel and Jaden Higgins. I got to interview both of them. They're both really focused on handwork and quick route running skills. They'll be showcased tomorrow and then again on Saturday during the game. I like them both a lot.
Fantastic. And yeah, you just mentioned right before you went live, Devin Neal. My family-in-law is all from Kansas. I actually watched Kansas on in November, I think, beat Iowa in an upset. So Iowa State. Neal, give me a little feel here. This is a guy who wanted to come out last class, super fast, 5'10", 220. Let's go.
So they're doing offense versus defense, basically line drills right now with the running backs, and Devin Neal just hit a hole and made it to the second level. So, this isn't game time, but he looked good. Let's just say he looked good, and he's got the rep again. Jackson Dart is in a quarterback.
You giving us a live play-by-play?
And they go play action. Dart goes to the flat. Nice little pass. It's definitely a Bo Nix-ish pass right there.
All right, you guys heard it here first. Draft Jackson Dart.
Friend of the show, FF Coder from over at the Undroppables, has him as he would have been the quarterback 3 of last year's class. So he's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's an analytics model. That's not his 6'1" something height. That's not, that's just judging by the metrics in the model. Oh, and we just had a nice little run from RJ. So last night I tweeted Harvey? Chev a little gif of a kid that was about 2 years old having a football bounce off his face, and I said live looking on RJ Harvey, because
Oh,
after
come
the
on.
measurables, he came in at 5'7" or something like that, and he liked the tweet. So I got to go down and meet him when they're available for interviews and just be like, "What's up?"
Yeah,
I got
maybe
to
don't
save
remind him
face
of
a little
that.
bit.
Oh yeah. Hey, go ahead and own it then. I've got a and Chev. He was like, "Hey, is Ollie Gordon looking explosive? Ollie Gordon."
He wasn't looking as explosive as the little guys, but he's also very, very large, and that stood out.
Wow.
He's
All right.
a big dude. So if I'm comping to last year's draft, he's my Braylon Allen.
Yeah, you just got to stick with that last year projection. Sometimes you got to throw a season out the window, or maybe not out the window, but it's not just based on this 2024 season. And before I lose it, I've got
I saw you scroll past Tez Johnson real quick.
yeah.
He was a lot of people were really impressed by him. He's also a very, very small guy. Some people were saying that like he's very slightly built, but he's very strong. Damian Martinez looked good as well. I mean, it's practice. All of these guys.
So this is
It's hard to look bad.
Theo Grimminger. This is a guy he's been following, 5'11", 226. But like for everyone listening, I've rattled off a lot of sizes that are in that 220-ish range. So that's pretty good.
And we know that's what we're looking
fight?
for. BMI is a huge thing. I think we're starting to get out of the era of 3-year declares. We're starting to look at 4th and 5th year seniors. But RJ Harvey is going to hurt me.
Yeah.
But I think the physical profile, BMI, and those things they're going to still be sticky with the running back position. Whereas draft class used to be a huge thing. I think now it's size.
Okay. Yeah. The theory from some NFL shows I've been watching is that the thinner linebackers are now starting to get taken advantage of by the Derrick Henrys and the Saquons because they for a while had to be faster, but now the big bruisers are kind of coming back in style. So it's a little bit easier or harder for them to get stopped. And you said Dart was in, but let us know if you see some Milroe, Riley Leonard action.
So this session right now is Jackson Dart, Riley Leonard, Jalen Milroe, and then there's another guy that I didn't know. But those 3 guys primarily, they all looked pretty good. That other guy is in right now. I don't know who it is, but Riley Leonard looked tall. Jackson Dart did not.
Okay.
Oh, and Devin Neal just made a nice one cut and got past the line of scrimmage. So
hey, there we go.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just gonna say go ahead.
This running back class is so deep, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I love it, man. A lot of players will probably be able to plug and play. At minimum, we'll have a ton of depth at the position in the NFL, which I feel like it's been kind of lacking. But yeah, I was just gonna say with the quarterbacks, we'll debate the hand size later. I'm not really a guru on that. It's gonna be more than just hand size for like a Riley Leonard. It's actually successful.
We have an Isaac Tesla. Woo Pig Suey. Let's go Razorbacks. We got a sighting.
Okay.
He's on an in-breaking route, and oh my God, he just had a ball hit off his hands in the air, and he came down with the catch. Isaac Tesla.
And I know you already mentioned Tej earlier, but 32 Beat Writers also did an interview with him. He's 5'9". We know there's sometimes an issue there. You got the weight here listed as 156 pounds. We saw Zay Flowers add 20 pounds from his offseason to the NFL, but still was in that 180 range. Does this weight concern you at all?
That weight scares the crap out of me. I don't remember anybody being under 160.
And this is unofficial. In the interview, he said he wants to prove to NFL teams that he belongs and that he's a footballer. So he's confident in his skills from the interviews. So again, go check that out on Player Profiler.
I hope so. And
go ahead.
I wouldn't want a guy coming into the draft that wasn't confident.
Of course.
Trevor Etienne is out here.
All right. Sweet.
We got another rep with Jackson Dart at quarterback and RJ Harvey.
RJ Harvey, let us know if he breaks one. And I'm just looking for any other. Ooh, Seth Egan, Memphis. Are we going to get another
reload.
Memphis running back? I wonder.
Another Memphis running back?
No, I was looking at the Memphis quarterback, but it just kind of went in my head. I was like, they have a good track record.
That might be the one that I don't recognize.
Yeah, this is a QB, Seth Hennigan. So I don't know if he might be. Oh, so he's in this rep you're in right now, probably. This is that one guy. Is it a gray helmet?
No.
Could be the
teams have all different colorways.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we're running it back. They reloaded. Now we got Jalen Milroe and RJ Harvey.
Sweet.
Tesla on the outside. It's a handoff to Harvey, and he just did not stop. Kept his feet moving. Forward momentum stopped, and he slid to the left across the line of scrimmage and then bursted through the hole. That was pretty nice rep.
Hey. Yeah. Finally found Ollie Gordon, 6'1", 233. You don't have to say any more about him, but yeah, it's good to get the measurables up here. These are Senior Bowl verified. We'll get some actual combine results at some point in this offseason.
We're running it back. Jackson Dart and bad snap. That was with Trevor Etienne in the backfield. Jamie's asking who's a better sleeper, RJ Harvey or Woody Marks. At this point, I'm leaning Harvey. But I like Woody Marks a lot. I got a chance to talk to him too, and he's definitely focused on his receiving skills.
All right. Do you see a green helmet out there for Dylan Gabriel? Did he end up?
Dylan Gabriel was in the first session, and he impressed me with his touch. He threw a lot of really, really good balls. Unfortunately, 5'10" quarterbacks don't make it in the NFL.
Yeah, and ultimately, guys, this is something I've been wanting to say. It's like when we do fantasy, we're often going to be wrong about some things. There's going to be some surprises. So when you're at the Senior Bowl, you have a chance to maybe find a guy. So no matter if we think there's only 2 quarterbacks in this draft, there could be a quarterback in this Senior Bowl that elevates. So I don't know. Maybe it would be Gabriel. I know there's a history with the 5'10" QB. But maybe it's one of those other guys, a Leonard or Dart, whatever it might be.
If we're looking for a guy that goes with 6th round draft capital and builds a dynasty and wins 6 rings, Taylor Elgersma from Canada may be that guy.
That would be pretty awesome.
I'm thinking he's going to be a UDFA just simply because of his college track record. He went to school in Canada. He's not part of the NCAA, but he looked good. He looked really, really good. And I have some. Right. I think I posted film up about him, and then I have a bunch of raw footage that I need to cut up the next couple of days and be posting that to everybody.
All right, how about Terrence Ferguson?
And Jamie, you are correct, Jamie. Chances are good that I'm never wrong. Oh, well, actually, I can't say that. I'm often wrong. I'm never in doubt. Ferguson is in this session. Oh, that was a nice little ball. Riley Leonard just threw a nice ball. Receiver came back to it, and it was nice.
What a run. What a playoff run by him.
But again, that Miami tight end was the most impressive.
Oh, yeah. Is that Arroyo?
Yes.
Elijah Arroyo, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's been the most impressive tight end out here.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. I was contemplating in my last mock draft hitting the button on him. For some reason,
we got Riley Leonard back.
Okay.
Hand off to Donovan Edwards, who's stuffed at the line. That could have been Kyle Mullings. I don't know.
Harold
or it could have been the kid from. Could have been the kid from Delaware. Their helmets look just like Michigan.
And are they,
One of the. Go ahead.
Are they going down like doing just starting in the end zone like a red zone drill, or are they trying to go the full length of the field?
They're starting from the 45, and it's short little plays. They will do some deep stuff a little bit later, but I think this is mostly to kind of like get the lines. Devin Neal to the second level again. I think this is basically just to kind of like get snaps down, get the lines to make some contact with each other a little bit. I think this is less on. It's more line procedure, line of scrimmage procedure than it is the actual things that they're doing, like the schemes.
Got you.
Simple plays and just get some bodies on bodies.
Hey,
but of course, the players
Jamie,
are into it. And we got Jack
Jamie,
Beck from. Sorry, we got Jack Beck from TCU. Wrote him up on Player Profiler. He just caught a nice ball out of the air, snatched it from the kid from Memphis. That was the Hemmings. Threw him a little bit. It was a little bit high, but he went up and got it. Check out Jack Beck, BECH on Player Profiler. The write-up that I did on him on Sunday. He's basically he's wearing his brother's number from Princeton. His brother passed away in the New Orleans terror attack on New Year's, and so he's trying to honor his brother right now. Here goes RJ Harvey. Yep.
Yeah, I heard an interview from Jim Nagy talking about that, and said he's rooting for the guys and doing everything he can to help them with the teams and making sure they're all get them the best chance to at least keep the draft stock where it needs to be, so there's no just random fall off because he's distracted, stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's good to see. And then Jamie, Trevor Etienne, 5'8", 202. That's the measurements from today. Found it.
I don't hate the build. If you're going to be under 5'9", you want to be over 200 pounds. That's one of the things that I saw from Vachal Tutin, who was one of my sleeper guys. He's going to run a low 4.3 in the combine. He was listed at 5'11". For most of his career at Virginia Tech. He measured in at, I want to say, 5'08.6". He looks it when you're looking at him out on the field. But he's at 210 pounds. Boy is thick. Harold Fannin, I didn't get to see a lot of. He was out there in the first session. I don't know if he was actually practicing or he was just available for the media. And then Jamie asked, is Elijah Arroyo compared to someone like Isaiah Likely? No. Arroyo is more of a traditional big body inline tight end with a lot of athleticism. So I'd put him more in like the Tony Gonzalez class, not necessarily as his ceiling, but just like that type of build and athleticism. Likely is more of a big slot. Could have been a wide receiver, a huge wide receiver, but instead he's a smaller tight end. But Arroyo is standard.
I think Arroyo's got a shot to be right behind Fannin, I'm Fannin. The production's just so crazy. It's hard not to think he won't produce. We'll just see if he can do everything that a tight end needs to do at the next level. But Arroyo seems like he's like at least tight end 4 at least.
Yeah, I want to say there are 5. Dupree is out here right now. He doesn't look terrible, but there are probably the tight end class is really top heavy. The top 5 are all going to be able to contribute. It just depends on their landing spot, but they're all guys to watch.
Yeah, it's like so deep. Tight end class, kind of crazy.
Right. And it's going to come down. All the analysts are going to be like moving Fannin and Warren and Helm around in their top 3, just kind of, and then you're going to have somebody get on Arroyo and make him a starter immediately because he looks like he can play in line, and he's going to surprise everybody. Kind of like what Sam Laporta did when everybody was in on Michael Mayer and Dalton Kincaid a couple years ago. And then Laporta came out of nowhere and blew everybody's minds. Arroyo looks like he's that type of guy. And Iowa State is a helmet scouting, or sorry, Iowa is a helmet scouting place for tight ends. So is Miami.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think the cat's out of the bag. Maybe on Arroyo. Biggs been playing his flag on him right now.
Well, you got Luke Lachey there too, that Chev is talking about, and he was at the Shrine Bowl. So
Okay.
could have had another guy. There's another guy who's I have him in all my Devy leagues just because, if you're going to helmet scout, pick Iowa tight ends.
Yeah. You got Jake Brenningstool. With Clemson, they don't do a lot of NIL/0 NIL. So it's hard to know what we're getting out here, but they used to have a ton of nice prospects. I'm familiar with the name.
Anytime you draft number one overall,
like only 230. I'm not too sure.
You think they can't get off?
Right.
So yeah, I think Brenningstool.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. 6'1", 214. That's a good frame. And he looks like one of the bigger guys out there. And he made a really nice catch. He's got great hands. And
so he's better than Quentin Johnston. Same school, right?
Well, Savion Williams is also a TCU.
That's my guy. That's my 6'5". That guy is awesome.
Yeah. I thought Savion Williams was going to be here, but I don't see another TCU helmet.
Okay.
So they're doing something. Maybe they're taking a break. I'm gonna try and do something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me move the display if you're trying to show something.
Okay. Is it possible to scan that QR code behind me?
Oh no.
If you can pop Jamie Pirog, try and scan that QR code from the screen. See if you can do it.
It's kind of blurry, to be honest. Just take a picture on your phone.
No, we have it. We're doing it. We're doing it down here. But
for some reason, like your signal got way worse right at that one moment too, and it got extra blurry.
Okay.
It's like they didn't want you to scan it. I don't know.
Yeah. So we're getting a bunch of stats and metrics from that QR code.
Okay.
So we can post it
all on your phone. Nice.
We can post it on Player Profiler in a little bit. Oh, here we go. Jackson Dart down the. Oh, all right. You know what? Maybe I'll do this. Can't really see it very well. Anyway, okay. I'll keep doing the play-by-play.
Wait. Give it one more shot. I got you on full screen.
I don't know if you can see the players though.
I guess it's St. Louis. Yeah, Tiger Stadium. That was down. I actually got a brick of it. Yeah.
I'm not enjoying that look. I can't see what's going on from here.
Nah, you're good, brother.
Okay. So we got Dart still in at quarterback.
We're living vicariously through you. So.
And we got offsides. Jump the snap. So right now we got Jalen Royals is in the slot. Jackson Dart is in at quarterback. And we had an offsides call, so they're resetting, replaying, re-rolling. All right, here we go to the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers switch sides.
Right.
All right, coach, what's the call?
Oh, it's an exciting handoff. Oh, and the kid from SMU just hit the corner, came all the way down. Made it past the second level. He just broke that one. Who's the kid from SMU? Running back.
What am I thinking? Can't remember.
All right, we got Jalen Royals on the outside, Isaac Tesla on the outside. Jack Beck is in there in the slot. It's a 4 wide. Hennings goes back.
Rashard Smith. That's
Richard Smith. He's the guy that just broke it. And then Michigan running or Delaware. The Delaware kid just caught it out of the flat. Doesn't look like the defense is setting the edge real well right now.
Marcus Yarns, the Delaware running back.
That's him. He's got some scoot.
Scoot.
He can scoot.
And guys, 32 beat writers also interviewed last night. Trey Amos, we got him on the screen. Ole Miss quarterback. I know it doesn't help for your fantasy, but maybe look at it. Some osmosis Trey Harris love. We all love Trey Harris. So Trey almost Trey Harris.
All right, now we got a pass play. Oh, and Hemmings escapes the pocket. He's got some open space, and they blow the whistle as he's going 15 yards down the field. I want to say Trey Harris went to Dallas.
All right.
For the East-West Shrine Bowl.
Yeah, and then give us like kind of your vibe or your plan for tomorrow, rest of the week there.
So basically we're going to run it back, do the same thing tomorrow, on-field drills, media day. There's going to be press conferences that we'll be reporting from the whole player profiler crew. And and then most people are leaving. I'll be here till Saturday. I'll be here at the game. And most of the content people, their heart's not into it. They leave on Thursday. I'm staying the whole time, you guys.
Wow, all right, that's dedication. Because
no, it's
so you're staying through the game as
just
well.
Not wanting to. I just don't want to go home before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, bigz is going
Kyle
to Super
Sherman
Bowl
asks,
after this.
How is the Canadian quarterback looking so far? He looked really good.
I put tall in the chat.
He's got some work to do, but he throws a good ball. He caught Arroyo on a it was a corner route to the end zone, and he put it only where Arroyo could catch it. And Arroyo made a beautiful catch on it, and the ball was placed in a bucket. So it was pretty nice.
Got Rashard Smith on the screen, 5'9", 195.
We had Henninger doing his best Shedeur Sanders impression and skipping it to the wide receiver 15 yards down the field.
Oh, no. Hey, no. Limit the Shrine Bowl attendees hate. Rashard Smith. Hey, Rashi Rice went to SMU. I'm from Dallas. It wasn't too far from where I used to live.
Yeah, SMU isn't. They're a good program. Former landing spot for Sonny Dykes. They're offensive minded. They don't play defense. We got Riley Leonard in the game.
Juice Wells, TH9 in Dallas.
We got Tesla and Jalen Royals on the outside. And he finds the Stanford, Nebraska tight end. Corn-fed beef.
Love it.
Looked very slow, but made a nice catch. He's a traditional inline guy, so I wouldn't be looking for him in your rookie drafts.
Yeah. Maybe the real NFL will, like how like the Niners took like a second round tight end and never used them.
And that's funny because so even guys like Dallin Holker like led the NCAA in tight end catches in 2023. and was buried on the New Orleans depth chart. So
Yeah, and I was so
Leonard-
wrong about him too because I thought he was going to be a little bit of a sleeper.
Riley Leonard just made a nice boundary pass across the field from the left hash to the right boundary. Not supposed to do that, but he got it. He got it there.
I got Isaac Tesla up here finally.
There it
is. 6'2", 212.
Woo, Pig Suey.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, he's looked impressive. And he's the guy that I have him in a bunch of C2C leagues just because of the Arkansas connection.
Yeah, I was going to say he's going to be better than Treylon Burks, so that wouldn't be hard.
No, he's not. I just can't quit him.
He might produce by accident more than Burks. He might just fall into more production. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, let us know what's going on now.
Riley Leonard just escaped the pocket. Looked pretty good. It looks like he's got pretty good instincts finding the open field when things start to break down. Obviously, like we know that Riley Leonard is a running quarterback, so you got that rushing upside. It's just going to be about who has the faith in him and how long it takes for them to get him onto the field. He looks like he's a third or fourth rounder right now, but possibly some combine pro day. He might rise up some draft boards maybe. Bashal Tootin, my guy. He was in the first session. So short, 5.086, 211, just like I said, and looks at. I tried to get him in the on-field interviews and I couldn't find him. And then every time I got to a running back, Ray GQ beat me by a step. So he's out here. It was good to see Ray, and I'm gonna try and get Ray on a couple shows. I'm gonna try to get him to come on our show and talk running backs, and then on another platform, I'm gonna do positional experts. So, and I think I want him to be my RB guy.
Yeah, that's the position he played. Love it. Let's do it. Yeah, man.
And Milroe looks like he's got the body, but not the arm. Inaccurate on a flat pass is not a good look.
Yeah, but for fantasy, we've seen the Fields pull it off.
That's a great comp.
We got to see if these NFL teams believe enough. We got to comment. Andrew Armstrong there. Is he there from Chev?
I don't know who Andrew Armstrong is. So he's my new Trey Harris. But if you want to pull up Milroe's measurables and compare them to Fields, see what we're looking at.
Okay. And Andrew Armstrong is Arkansas wide receiver, by the way.
Got it. And I watched Arkansas football, and I didn't know who he was. Milroe with a nice little jump pass. Everything broke down, and he hit R.J. Harvey as an outlet just past the line of scrimmage. That wasn't terrible, but, I mean, he doesn't throw a good ball.
I like that.
And I like how Chev is just, like, making up names. Is Jonathan Gorgon here? I don't know. I don't know who that is.
You'll see that.
Okay, so I've got little Justin Fields here. Just leave this up till that loads. And then Jalen Milroe. Let's see if they've got Justin Fields. Yeah, and of course we don't have the actual 40-time measurables for all of these guys quite yet. 13 games last season, 320 attempts for Milroe, 16 touchdowns, 726 yards rushing. And if you want to compare some college field stats,
no, just like the size. I just wanted to see how they compare size-wise.
So 6'2" for Jalen Milroe, 225. 225 for Jalen Milroe at 6'2". Fields is 227 at 6'3". So Fields has 2 pounds and 1 inch on Milroe.
So very, very,
And
very
obviously
similar.
Milrow's
comp.
unofficial and 22.
Very
Yeah.
similar comp. Now, one of the interesting things about these practice sessions is that it's two different teams, two different sides, two different head coaches. So they're not coordinated, and I've noticed that this group is focused a whole lot more on special teams than the group in the morning. They're doing a lot of punt stuff, way more than the other squad was doing. I don't know what that means. We'll probably find out on Saturday.
All right.
But if I had to handicap this game on Saturday, not that anybody really keeps track of the winners and losers, but I'm gonna say that the squad that has Jalen Milrow, Jackson Dart, Riley Leonard, I feel like they're gonna do better than the Dylan Gabriel, Taylor. I forgot his name. Elgersma. Taylor
Yeah,
Elgersma.
they get like one quarter, and then Milrow he should be able to score on his drive. I think even if he has to put the team on his back. Riley Leonard, same. I would think.
Yeah, I just think that quarterback position in this group has more to offer than the previous one. I don't know how they split the teams, how they assign people, but I can get some. I'm gonna go down towards the field, and I'm gonna get some Riley Leonard throwing the ball. Let's go. This is in action, you guys.
And just to give an update, for the Senior Bowl measurables for Milrow, 6'1", where we had 6'2", and then 220. So it's actually from Fields, that's a 7-pound difference and 2-inch shorter.
There it is, right there.
So there you go. One and a half shorter, whatever. So
look behind me.
All right. Oh, nice. Let me. I'm looking. Oh, there he is. That's Riley Leonard.
I guess he's
gold
done.
Helmet. Yeah. Yeah, that gold helmet is like you can't even miss that, dude. Hey, there we go. He's just doing a little ball game in the back. Yeah, there's Milrow tossing that to Dart. Yeah, okay. So they're all back there, and I think that might be the Memphis guy too, or in the middle.
Good catch by the handoffer.
Hey, some good shots there. Some good camera work from bigz. Give it up for bigz, everybody. Crushing it. Yeah, maybe that'll be the new intro. Just them throwing ball with half of your face in the screen.
Get some more dart mechanics.
There we go. Oh yeah, nice wind up.
All right.
Sweet. Yeah, some sideline action for you guys. There we go. Let us see it. They're cooking. Kyle says, "What is the depth chart looking like for the QBs on the national team?" He actually just listed it. I think, right?
I don't know who the national and American teams are.
Oh, okay, I thought that group you were given was one of the other. You may not know which is which, like which labeled as which, right? But those are the groups, probably. I can find it.
You're good. Guy thought he was getting in the way of my camera. My camera's on me.
Yeah, come on, guy.
I'm the story, you guys. Come on.
I'll sort by QB here. Actually, I don't know why I'm not showing you guys this.
So, Alex, if you can find who the specific quarterbacks are on one team or the other, then I can tell you most of them.
All right, here we go. We're pulling this back up and over here. So let me find QB. Boom. So this is national team. We've got Dylan Gabriel. We've got Tyler.
So that was the first session. So this is the American session.
Taylor Elgerson.
All right, so now we got. Now we're just doing wide receiver drills, and it's Leonard in there. And it's tight end just cooked the DB with his feet, and then DB caught up. Ball was overthrown.
Arroyo's on that national team. Harold Fannin Jr., Terrence Ferguson, and then some other notable names at running back. Got Bashal Tootin, Woody Marks, Ollie Gordon, Donovan Edwards. Got Damian Martinez also on that national team. Let's check out the receivers at the top here.
Jalen Royals had coverage all over him. Good separation, used his body, used his hands, caught the ball way out front. Good ball from Riley Leonard, and he made the catch on an in-breaking route. That was nice. Medium in-breaker, and Jalen Royals had it.
Yeah, Royals was a player to watch. I'm hoping he actually ends up being a riser here. We've got he'll be on the American team. So I'll flip over to that one here in a second. And Tez Johnson, Xavier Restrepo, Jaden Higgins, also on that national team. So let me flip over.
We got Henninger to the Clemson tight end. That DB didn't know what was going on. I don't know who taught him how to cover, but they didn't do a great job.
So
we got Jack Beck is going right now.
Okay, so
Jack Beck
on the American team. Go ahead.
Yeah, couldn't separate. Got held at the line. That's a flag.
Also on that team, Isaac Tesla, who I've been hearing his name a lot from you. The tight end spot, a little bit different group there. But we got Trevor Etienne, running back. Rashard Smith, Devin Neal, Marcus Sharns, RJ Harvey. I like the running back group here.
Yeah.
Jarquez Hunter. And then we got Jackson Dart, Riley Leonard.
Here we go. Jalen Milroe to Isaac Tesla. Tesla gets separation. Goes up for the ball, and it's knocked away by the DB. Didn't get him in stride. Threw the ball a little bit high.
Boom.
We got Jalen Royals out with Jalen Milroe again. It's Jalen to Jalen. Breaks in. Good catch. Good ball, good catch. Jalen Royals is real, you guys.
Ooh, okay.
And, there's a little confirmation bias. I want to be right about him, but he has done nothing to show me that I'm wrong.
I like it. So this session probably ends at the top of the hour. What do you think?
That's possible. It looks about right. They're doing Texas drills over in the end zone, and they got 2 offensive sessions going. Now we got Dart to the LSU tight end. Good ball. Good. The LSU tight end just got separated, and Jackson Dart threw him in. Dart.
I like it. We're going to hear that a lot, I guess.
He just had the Tennessee wide receiver threw it way too hard on a 6-yard pass. So it went flying.
When are you going to take a dart throw in your drafts on Jackson Dart? It's the second round? Are you waiting until the third? Draft capital dependent, probably?
In rookie drafts, I would take him as high as the end of the first, depending on landing spot. Okay. I like him. If I had to make a January what's today, the 29th?
28th, yeah.
28th flag plant, I'm calling him the QB1.
All right. I love it.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Bring up the Georgia wide receiver.
Okay. We got Arian Smith.
He's sub 4.3 speed. His goal at the combine is to run sub 4.2.
Ooh, okay. Now you got us interested.
I'm serious. Like, yeah. He's a guy.
Wow.
What
I
what
see
was his
a
height?
player profiler tweet from Jason Allwine. He showing a little bit of action in practice. I can
I'm
only
pretty sure I'm the one that
only
wrote up
flash
his
it.
player profile.
I can
I'm the one that
only
wrote his
flash that a
profile,
little bit.
so
Boom.
I
Yeah, he's
I
breaking loose
scooped
off of guys.
him before Allwine did.
Nice.
I'm gonna go tell Jason that.
Give bigz the credit.
I was on Arian Smith before you, buddy.
Yeah, I love how these guys are so good at marketing this. Like, look at this matchup of the week: Arian Smith versus Trey Amos, who I was mentioning earlier at Ole Miss. Who he's had plenty of practice against Trey Harris. So
Yeah, if they, it looks like they're going to a different drill. Let me get eyes on Arian Smith and see what we can see. It looks like they're clearing the field for maybe some deep stuff.
okay, let him
If that's
fly.
the case, Mr. 4-2, he was like a track star in high school. I think he won he won the 200 out of high school in Florida, and his 4x100 team won, like they were state champions as well. Yeah, they're
Chev's like, who's the most impressive wide receiver so far? Royals?
based on expectations. I'm gonna say Tesla.
Yeah, you're
Based
saying
on
him a lot.
But Jaden Higgins, he made a catch on the boundary where he went up for it, caught it at the high point, showed his hands, but he also moved his body real well in the air. He's got really good body control, and that kind of impressed me.
Yeah, 2 Iowa State receivers, rare.
Yeah, and they made Rocco Becht into my guy for 2026. That's
I already bought in last year. I'm like, you got me last year with your guys, so I'm all in. But this is making me more confident. But it didn't take this for you to sway me. You already swayed me. But now,
or
I'm
maybe
like, okay.
maybe he made them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Shoot. All right, that's your new Raiders QB. Let's go.
I'm going to hang on here until I get an Arian Smith rep. Then I'm gonna sign out because we're gonna go down on the field and get some interviews. Milrow chooses the flat. Just a nice little short dump.
Get your final questions in.
At least he completed that one.
There we go. Final questions in, everybody. You got bigz on the scene at the Senior Bowl in Mobile.
Yeah.
So go ahead and show them some love. Like and subscribe.
Noel and Higgins both look nice. Higgins is much taller. Noel he's a much smaller guy, but they both look good. They don't want this smoke. Okay, we said that the national team was the Dylan Gabriel team. Is that right?
Let's see. QB. Lost it. All right, so that is the national team. Yes.
Okay. They didn't, Kyle. They did not look as good as this American team. But Jalen Milrow is not throwing the ball farther than the line of scrimmage so far. I think he's made two. He's one of two on throws past the line of scrimmage. Jackson Dart is in right now with Tesla. He finds his Nebraska tight end up the middle. And here comes Arian Smith. No, you're good. You're good. Sorry. It looks like Dart is going to be the quarterback. Got the tight end from LSU. Arian Smith and Trevor Etienne. Tesla on the outside. Split wide to the right. We move Arian Smith to the slot. And they go. Dart finds Smith. That was just a little
him?
slot in.
All right.
He didn't
I'm
get to
looking
showcase his speed.
Go ahead. All right. I'm looking at Twitter, seeing a flood of updates here. A lot of coaches. You see the Raiders coach there. You see the Raiders coach. Did you? I'm asking.
No. So we're not in a spot where we have access to the same places as the coaches.
Or any personnel I meant. I can't even remember if Raiders have a coach right now. Is that Pete Carroll? Where'd he go?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, there we go. I
Be
was making
careful.
sure.
Super Bowl champion, Pete Carroll. Jamie, I will send it directly to you.
Okay.
Super Bowl architect, John Spytek. I mean, come on.
And former teammate of
Tom Brady.
Yeah. Brady.
We got a guest here.
Ooh.
This is Charlotte Carroll.
Well, not Charlotte, but close enough. Should say Bill, but whatever. Things happen.
This is Bill from The Athletic.
Hey,
How you doing,
how's
Bill?
it going? All right.
Hello there.
Any impressions from the 2 sessions today?
Well, I mean, the usual stuff you see at this point, rough around the edges. Some of the DBs made some nice punch outs on balls that probably should have been caught cleanly. But I'm a big Quincy Riley fan. He had a good day. A couple of the tight ends look good. And the quarterbacks look like quarterbacks who haven't figured out what's going on yet, which is to be expected at this point.
Sure.
Running Stool is good at everything except coming out of his breaks suddenly. He doesn't really have a lot of juice or quick twitch or whatever. But if you want sort of a linear type tight end, that's your guy.
All right.
Let's see what else. Running backs pretty much look good for the most part.
They did. All right.
Thanks, man.
That's it. I got to go.
All right. Let us know where to find that QR code. That's the only other question, but we're good, man. Appreciate you, Biggs.
Player Profiler Now Plus. Let's go.
All right. Hey, we're going to get out of here, guys. And thank you all for tapping in with this today. We're going to be back. Well, I mean, not even just tomorrow. I mean, we got content going all week long at the Senior Bowl. So thank you guys all for jumping in with this, and we will see you guys soon.